Hey everyone, and welcome to the adventures of the traveling swap box and then some. Just to refresh everyone's memory, I mentioned some time ago that I would be participating in the TTMT family's traveling swap box, which is just a box full of goodies that's made its way through members of the TTMT family. And the purpose of the swap box is that you receive it, you take from the box whatever you want to keep, you replenish the box with things you want to swap or share with everyone, and then you send it on to the next person and you do a video to share with what you decided to keep. So I received the box the day before yesterday, and it wasn't until yesterday morning that I was actually able to sit down and really go through it and make my decisions as to what I wanted to keep. And if I slip from time to time and say we decided, it's because my daughter was sitting in the room with me while I was going through the box. So I may say we decided to keep this or that, but it happens. There are a couple things I'm not going to show in this video, and the reason for that is because they were small things that instead of taking all of it, I decided to just take some of it and then put the rest back in the box to send it on to the next person, who of course is the very last recipient, and that would be Miss Jen herself, who was the one who started the swap box. There are also a couple things that I said that's really neat, but we were able to make copies of, so rather than keeping it, we made the copies, and I'm going to send those on through as well. So anything I don't share today, I will be sure to share as soon as I know Jen has received the box and been able to go through it herself. So what did I keep? I actually feel like I kept quite a bit, but a lot of it is small stuff. So, I'm telling my daughter, I'm looking at all this and I feel like I've taken so much, and she said, well, isn't that the purpose of the box? And I'm really hoping everything I want to put into the box to send on through will fit. Otherwise, I may have to do another small package, because even with what I took out, this box is still chock full of stuff. So it's amazing what you can fit in that box. So first thing that I chose is some yarn. These are some novelty yarns that were in the box. This first one is, I don't know what kind of yarn, but it's a really soft, really fuzzy. It's got some creams and some browns in it. It's got some kind of sparkly stuff. So really cool, and it's fuzzy. So I already got an idea of what I can do with that. The next one is really neat. This goes from a really thin thickness to a really thick thickness in places. It's got blue and pink and green and brown and gold, and then it's got a gold metallic thread running through it. So really, really neat yarn there. I can picture something with that as well. Maybe combine the two, or I should say three, because the last one I believe is the Lion Brand homespun, and this is an ivory with green and what almost looks like copper color. So really neat color there too. So you may see them each separate, you may see them all mashed together, you never know. The next thing I decided to keep was this Vogue Knitting magazine. There's like 4 or 5 different patterns in here, only one of which I will actually have to alter to fit me. But I saw this, and this is really cool. It's this really neat jacket. I don't know that I would make the jacket itself because it looks like a lot of work, but I like the motifs that are in it. So, you might see something done with those, but decided on that. Also decided on this wildlife calendar because look at all the cute little things it's got. So this will hang close to me because I happen to like really cute little critters, and I know a lot of people probably say, oh, they're not all cute, but they are to me. Next thing I chose were these, and these go in magazines, so you can put them in a binder. And my daughter's suggestion for these were to take the magazines, the autographed copies of the Quilt Maker magazines I got from Jen, and that would protect them better. So really neat idea with those. Excuse me. Next up is just this little bit of ribbon. It's a nice silky, satiny feeling ribbon, and I figured that would work really well for the drawstring in a project bag. I also grabbed some threads. I've got this spool of like a brown khaki color. I got a little spool of pink. I got a small spool of dark peach. And then I grabbed this silky metallic, which is a black and silver mix. And I thought maybe that would be nice for some quilting on my PPV bomb project. But, you know, I may be asking advice on really how to use it because I've never used a silky thread like this. So, anybody that can help out, let me know. Next up, some sewing machine needles. There's 3 different sizes, a 9, 11, and a 14. If anybody can kind of help me out and let me know what is the best size for paper piecing, that would be fantastic. So I grabbed those. I also am official a Talk to Me Tuesday button. Yay! So, really cool. I now have a Talk to Me Tuesday button. And I may take Erin Gimme Yarn 418's idea and make a critter out of some of this yarn that I can put my buttons on. I also grabbed this. My daughter says that this is Harry Potter themed. Head boy with Gryffindor in the background. So, I don't know as much about Harry Potter as she does. Sorry, guys. And I know there's a lot of Harry Potter fans, but I don't know them as well as you do. I haven't read the books yet. Then I grabbed this little, it can probably be like a zipper pull or something, but it's a tiny little squid. I thought that was cute. And this really neat bookmark. It's a buffalo, or in Sioux, according to my brother, Tatanka. So, thought that would be neat for holding my place in books. We also grabbed, wait, here we go. Also got this little bunny punch, or yeah, little bunny stamp. So when we've been making more cards than actually buying them. So that'll come in handy. And then saw these, and they're little, you know, like Chinese symbols. I'm probably holding it wrong. I don't know. Don't know which way is up. But my daughter said, you know what would be neat would be to make one of like the paper lanterns, only crochet it, and hang those off the center with the tassel hanging down. And then I thought plastic canvas would probably be better, and I can probably even find a pattern for it if I don't already have one. And also grabbed this little mask. I know, a lot of stuff, huh? You know, you look at it and you're like, oh my God, the pile is so huge. It's a lot of little stuff. I also grabbed a New Mexico postcard. This is an Albuquerque one with the balloons on it. I thought that was pretty. And this postcard from Australia with these cute little birds. And then when I saw this, the first thing I said is when pigs fly. And that'll be about when I'll be able to retire, is when pigs fly. I also grabbed this card that is made by one of the members from the TTMT family. It's a little Halloween card. And of course, I will not be sending this out. I will be holding on to this to put out for Halloween around my house. And then this, which is just for scrapbooking. It's all different knitting. And I said that would go good when I make a knitting book for special patterns. I can embellish it with these. And then, this is something I've had my eye on in our craft store for quite some time, but these are very expensive in our craft stores, and even with a 50% off coupon, you're paying quite a bit. It is the Gold Collection Petites counted cross-stitch kit called Twilight Angel. I hope you can see her because she's absolutely beautiful. And the kit actually comes with the stars and the moon and everything to embellish it with. So, can't wait to do that. I might have to put other things on hold for cross stitch to do that one. Excuse me. And last but not least, sorry, I know this is going to be a long video, is some fabric. The first one I chose, and this is going to definitely be used for a project bag, and a big project bag, is this piece. I can't even get it to open up. This piece of Maxine fabric, and I thought this was absolutely fantastic. This is an old lady with an attitude, so I don't know if I'll have purple hair when I get to be her age, but heck, you know. So that will go for a larger project bag. I figure, you know, I probably won't get it done before my sweater is done, but that's okay. And right now my sweater is on hold because I had to stop and do something else. And then we grabbed this, and I figure a couple small project bags with this, or even splice it together and make one big one. I'm not sure yet. I thought that was cute. And then I grabbed this fabric, which is a nice, I don't know, it's almost like a green gold type fabric, but really pretty fabric. And then I grabbed this, which is absolutely gorgeous fabric as well. So that's it from the traveling swap box. And like I said, I feel like I grabbed so much, but like my daughter said, you know, the point in the box is to take what you want and then fill it up with a bunch of goodies that you have that you want to share. So, can't wait. And also in the box, thank you, Miss Sue. She sent me an envelope with a couple corks in it. So, they will come in handy. Now for the other part of this, which has absolutely nothing to do with the traveling swap box. It is a package I received from Oaf and Jen yesterday. I sent out a request for corks, and corks I have. She sent me a package full of corks, which is really cool. There's some smaller ones, some bigger ones, some fatter ones, some skinnier ones, so that'll be really neat. My daughter likes these ones with like the looks like a kangaroo on it. She thinks they're cute. So got some of those, and I found out from Erin, Miss Gimme Yarn 418, that she has also sent me some corks. So I can't wait, because the more corks I have, the more I can do with them. So thank you very much. And that'll allow me to do a couple different ideas that I have. And then last but not least, yarn. And who doesn't love yarn? And let me tell you, this is some of the softest yarn you could imagine. There's a bunch of skeins. This is Knit 1, Crochet 2, Ambrosia. And this is really like a dark wine color. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's so soft. I can't wait to do something with this. There were also 2 skeins of this Nob Hill Jewel Sparkle yarn. One is a yellow mix and one is a purple mix. So, and my daughter's looking at it saying, I know what you could make with that. You know? So, and then there were a couple skeins of each of the colors. This is Serdar Tufty, and it's in purple, pink, and blue. So really cool yarns there. And I don't know if she even knew, but in this bag were a couple crochet hooks. So I have them, I'm saying, you know, they were kind of like tucked into the yarn. So if they weren't supposed to be there, Miss Oaf and Jen, let me know and I will shoot them back your way. So a wonderful bag. Look at all that wonderful goodness in there. So the mail has been really good to me. Aside from getting bills, at least I'm getting something that's not. Yay! So anyway, this video is going to be long enough, so I should probably end it here. I will have to wait to get it edited and uploaded until later. This is actually the second time recording it. The first time I looked at it and it was just so much glare from the window, you really couldn't see much of anything that had any kind of, you know, finish to it. So hopefully this one came out better. Otherwise, I will not be happy. Anyway, that's about it for me. I will hopefully get everything ready and packed into the box to send it back to Miss Oaf and Jen. I'm hoping no later than beginning of next week. My only day off is Monday, and they are predicting some pretty nasty weather around here, so we'll see what happens. You never know, but I will let her know as soon as I ship the box out. So thank everyone for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. And Miss Oaf and Jen, don't worry, there are going to be plenty of goodies left in that box for you to choose from. So, and I hope you enjoy it as much as the rest of us have. That was like amazing. So anyway, that's it for me. So I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Think of me while you're lounging and relaxing. I will be at work all weekend. And I will see you all Tuesday. So bye.